In the remote southern Indian Ocean. These pictures are being called the best lead so far, but searchers are being careful not to raise the hopes of the relatives of the missing. Eyewitness News reporter Elex Michaelson joins us live now in studio with the latest on the search. Elex.
Mark, it is now Friday morning in Australia where a search plane just took off. That plane will take several hours to get to the search area, have only a few hours to search it, and then it will take several more hours for it to return to shore. For the second day, planes are searching for these two possible pieces of debris spotted by satellites.
It is probably the best lead we have right now.
The two objects were first seen 4 days ago, floating nearly 1,500 miles off the coast of Australia. The ocean is more than 2 miles deep there. That's 14 Empire State Buildings piled end to end.
There's absolutely nothing out there. Just getting to search aircraft out there takes 3 hours. Basically, if you were looking to get lost, this is a good part of the world to do it.
One of the pieces spotted is 78 feet long. That's big, but not too big to be a part of the 777, which is 240 feet long and has a 200-foot wingspan.
I have a hard time believing that a part that big would continue to float this long.
Australia is dropping buoys to determine currents in the area. The Australians are getting plenty of help from the U.S. as well.
Look, the president said it was a priority. We in the Pentagon have made it a priority.
ABC's David Wright was the only reporter aboard the sophisticated U.S. P8 Poseidon yesterday and says it didn't spot any signs of debris.
No sign that we saw, and this is a plane that gets very close to the water. Most of the time we were skimming at about 300 feet above the water. You could see a basketball if it were in the water. Plus they had high-tech radar sweeping 16 miles on each side of the plane.
The FBI is now helping to analyze deleted data from a flight simulator taken from the captain's home. They're looking for evidence that he may have practiced possible evasive maneuvers the flight made. Congressman Adam Schiff, a senior member of the House Intelligence Committee, says so far there's no evidence of terrorism.
We've scoured the passenger list and the crew and looked for any signs of a terrorist connection, and frankly, I don't think we've come up with anything.
Schiff says going forward, he wants planes to begin transmitting black box data wirelessly to the cloud while in flight.
I don't think it's cost prohibitive, and when you consider the tremendous cost that's being incurred right now in this multi-nation search, it makes the idea of transmitting to the cloud the flight data information much more economical.
Congressman Schiff says this current search area seems to make the most sense based off of all the data received so far. Meanwhile, family members of those on board hope this debris turns out to be a false lead. That's because many are still holding out hope that their loved ones will be found alive. Reporting live, Elex Michaelson, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Elex, thank you. It is a little after 8 o'clock in the morning in the search area. New developments could come at any time. Stay on top of what's happening in the search for Malaysia